Hello, welcome to Wild Cottage Knitting and Crochet in the West of Ireland. Now, the video that follows is not a normal video. It's actually a Chatty life update that is going to be of interest probably mostly to the longer term viewers who had noticed how I disappeared last year, tried to come online for Vlogmas for a bit, then disappeared again and didn't come back online till October of this year 2024. So if you're interested in that, you're free to welcome to listen. It's nothing tragic or anything like that. It's fine. And yeah, and then I'll put a timestamp so you can have the little wee glimpse of yarn from a knitter's homestead if that's all you're interested in. And in a couple days, I'll post more of a regular video where I'll be showing my knitting and crochet projects, plans, yarns that I'm using, and talking about projects. I am at my dad's house, and so my dad and my stepmom and my sister and my niece live here. And I'm not going to say where it is because it's not my house. And, you know, just putting, it's like, so I'm in the state of Virginia. We will say that much. In the US, sorry. And as you can see, it is absolutely gorgeous today. We'll speak in Fahrenheit. I think a high is going to be about 66 degrees, which is a little, you know, it's probably a bit mild for this time of year, but not freakily mild. Right, that's the weather update, if you're interested. So, hold on, let me try to put the phone so I don't have to hold it. So here's Pablo. I had started doing Vlogmas last year because I was also here then, but Tom couldn't be here then or now, but it was a very long time and a lot was going on. I'll chat a little bit about that later. But then I just couldn't really continue the Vlogmas and I just took them off because I had only done like 3 and I just thought, that's just misleading, like I'm going to do a Vlogmas and I'm not. But you might have, you know, longer time viewers might have seen my buddy Pablo. He's laying in the sun now. And he's a lovely fella. So because I am like a super lucky girl in that I have some family here in the US, things I cannot order to Ireland because of customs. There's so many lovely birds here as well. They're different birds. Anyhow, I don't know if you can hear them. There's also a low rumble of traffic noise, which I'm completely not used to, and someone is mowing or leaf blowing, which I'm completely not used to. So I apologize because it seems like in neighborhoods there's always some of those noises happening. Anyways, never mind. So I have ordered a couple things. So last year actually I had ordered a couple months of the sock club that the lovely River of the Knitter's Homestead was making. She natural dyes. She used so many things from her garden to do the dyes. Oh, there's a little, see here, there's like a little lake thing. And I don't know where they are. Anyways, you probably heard them honking. That's one reason there's so much birds here. I mean, like, there are a lot of birds. You can see ospreys and eagles and, you know, the hawks and owls and stuff, which is really wonderful. Anyhow, I digress. Oh yeah, and so I got a few months of that before I went back to Ireland. And one of them, hold on. I know this will interest a lot of you, but some of you are interested sort of in some of the life stuff. Because you've been following for a while, and some of you for years. So, and if you had noticed how I kind of just disappeared last year, and I had started a Vlogmas, because Tom and I had come over here to the US at the start of November, end of October, and then there was a big decision had to be made, which was really hard to make, but it had to be done. So we all made the decision together. Like it was mainly up to me, but also there was like other parts of the family that we needed to talk to things about, of course, and all. Anyways, and that was that some of you may know that when my mother passed in 2017, she left a little apartment in Williamsburg, which is a town in Virginia. It's very, very beautiful. And So, and we kept that so we could come here, especially in autumn and winter when it's so lovely here, and it's not necessarily very nice in Ireland because the sun, we miss the sun, and it's drier. Anyway, so we kept it, and then when my dad had his open heart surgery in 2021, and it was still near COVID, it was still COVID times, but I came over to help, and he and my stepmom, we moved them into the apartment because it's all one floor, and here at my dad's house it's a lot of stairs. So I mean, and he just wasn't able for it because just for so many reasons. Some of you may know that he had been fighting cancer as well, but he had just finished a bout of chemo, and they were just waiting for him to get strong enough for that to have the open heart surgery, which was very necessary. And then there was all sorts of stuff afterwards, but anyway, you don't need to know about that. But it was really important that they had a flat place, a nice quiet, also away from a lot of people coming in and out. So at the time my nephew was living here as well as my niece. So anyhow, so they moved up in there with a lot of their things, and they stayed there for quite some time, and they enjoyed it. And also it's near my dad's work because I mean he's in his 80s. He still works at the college, at the university, or it's called a college here, but yeah, at William and Mary, part-time. So he loves that, and it was very close to that. So when he was able to drive again and stuff, he wanted to go back to work, and he didn't really have to drive very far at all. At first my stepmom would drive him, and then he was able to drive himself because it was like literally a mile. But it was just the upkeep of the place, just it cost too much after a while. After a while it was just too expensive, and we just all couldn't afford it anymore. So that's what I was here so long last year doing. Tom had to go back because of all the life stuff that goes on at our cottage in Ireland. There was a lot of life stuff there. I won't go into all this, but he had to go back, so he couldn't stay the whole time. And then he came back again for a month to help me do the last bit of packing. So there was a lot of packing to be done. Like there was my stuff that I was trying to keep from my mom and my grandmom, and there was a lot of furniture that was like mine then, and then there was my dad's furniture, my stepmom's furniture that they had and things. It was a thing. And if anyone has ever gone through things when someone has passed, you know how hard that is. Although I had done a lot of that already over the years, just keeping things that were important to me, or the most important to me, I had to do it again. I had to edit a lot of things. Now, I've been very, very lucky in that because my nephew had moved out on his own the year before, there was an empty room at my dad's house where Tom and I could have as our room. So when we visit, so it was too expensive to ship things back to Ireland, which made me very sad. So I donated most of the furniture to Habitat for Humanity, and there were two really special pieces of furniture that, I mean, most of it had been my grandmother's. So, but two of the pieces I was able to save and fit it in the room. I'll show you. It's like very small in the room. Like the room is bigger than our bedroom back in Ireland, I think. And the yarn stash, because some of it was yarn stash from my mom, and some of it was my yarn stash. So things had to be gone through and decisions had to be made. And then there was the actual physical moving of the things and the organizing and all the things one has to do. So it was a lot. And it was just hard. So, and then there's just so many changes happened here and in Ireland last year, and that makes it hard for Tom, who you may know is on the autistic spectrum. He or other people might know it as Asperger's. So changes of any type are very hard for him. Like even if he likes to use the example, even getting a new mug for coffee is a big deal for him. So it was very hard. So there was, we had a lot of anxiety reactions. I mean, he was brilliant. Like he always steps up. I couldn't have done it without him. Like he is like, in a lot of ways, he's my rock. but then afterwards, like in the run up before, when he knows it's going to happen, and then afterwards when it's finally done, that's when his anxiety comes out for him and physical reactions. Yeah, he's like he says, he's great in a crisis, but afterwards he's not so great. God love him. Anyway, so we just navigated our way through all of that, you know, through part of 2023 and a lot of 2024, and now I'm here again just to be with family. And Tom can't come again because of life stuff in the cottage. He's not able to leave, so I'm just gonna be here for the holidays because it's, you know, I want to be here. It's just important to be with family right now. Yeah. So I have ordered, I've done emotional shopping. I did emotional shopping the past few weeks. When I was like, I need to go to the US, I want to be everywhere. I mean, because everybody got sick and I just got worried, and I was like, I need to go be with Dad. So everybody's doing better now. It's great. My little great nephew has an operation in a couple days. He's only an infant, so there's a lot of stuff happening, but it's all going to be fine. But I'm here anyway, which is great. So I just felt important to be here this Christmas. Sad Tom can't be here, and he's very sad too. But he will be with, like his son Merlin, my bonus son, will be there. He will be arriving back from Kenya, and so they'll have their Christmas together, and I'm going to go back not long after Christmas. Anyhow, emotional shopping. So I did some extra emotional shopping. So anyways, this is why I started telling you about selling the place in Williamsburg, because one of the sock clubs from River at Knitter's Homestead didn't make it because it got sent back to her because I had sold the place in between, and got redirected. So she messaged me and said, you know, I have this sock club from whatever it was, March or something, for you, and you know, but it got returned to me. Where can I send it? I said, well, you can send it to my dad's. Just send it to my dad's. And I was like, and then she was just posting it for free, even though she had to do it again. But I thought that's not fair, so I went on her website and I bought another mystery mini bundle, which I've done before. She has such lovely things, and her packaging is so lovely and thoughtful. I just highly recommend her shop, and that you follow her on Instagram, because Pablo's barking. Not because Pablo's barking. Don't follow her on Instagram because Pablo's barking. Follow her on Instagram because she makes the most wonderful reels. Anyhow, I'm going to open the package. Look at her lovely stamps she's put on it, all autumnal. Thank you. Okay, so I'll take the wrapping and stuff off, so it's, and there's another dog barking. I hope you can't hear that. I really want to open the package. Like, I'm waiting ages for dogs to stop barking so I can open the package with you. But maybe you'll just not get to see it in situ. I mean, maybe you'll just not get to see it in as I do it, real time, because I don't want to wait anymore. Oh, Pablo is coming. Pablo, what's this? You want to smell yarn? He's being like Mimi. I hope you can see him because I can't see. Yeah. Mimi loves to smell yarn. Yeah. Who's that? Is that Pablo? Okay. Now, I just wanted to point out. So, like, for example, I say how nice her packaging is. This is a love... Oh, the thing is over here. I've turned the camera around. A lovely... some of her yarn that she used to tie it naturally dyed. It's lovely and soft too. And of course the paper is, oh, I have to look over here now. The paper is, I don't know why that keeps moving. I hope it doesn't do it for you. If it is, I just apologize. This is just totally vloggy, rambly. Anyway, dog is barking. Paper. I'm jet lagged. This is my first morning. I was up nearly 24 hours traveling yesterday, and I did get sleep, but apologies. Even worse brain mind, body, mouth, brain, mouth happening, even worse than usual. So what I was trying to say is, so like you can compost this or wrap it up and or ball it up and burn it in your fireplace or use it again for paper crafting or whatever. That's what I do. Okay, let's open it up. Pablo saw it before I did. Okay, you're gonna see it before me. Oops, something fell out. A sweetie. Ooh, flower kiss candy. Okay, here it comes. Some tea. I can't say that. Chai. And so this is my missing sock set that she did. If she does those again, get in on it. Like, now I have to say that, like, I haven't been on Instagram. I've only started getting on there a little bit, probably the last 2 weeks. And part of the reason is because in 2024, I was like, I don't need to buy any yarn or anything. Except I allow myself, if I need it, actually need it for a project, it's not in stash or special holiday yarns. And I was like, the only way I can stick to this is if I just do not look, you know, at the newsletters I subscribe to, if I just delete them right away and I don't look at Instagram. So she may have done another sock club this year, or maybe she's going to do one next year. I don't know, but I recommend you check it out if you are buying yarn, if you would like to buy yarn. If you wouldn't like to buy yarn, don't look, because you'll want to once you see it. Anyhow, so this was the Lavender Matcha Latte. It was the Coffee Nook Club. That was the name of it. So this was, I think this was probably March's colorway. There we go. I think you can see it now. Isn't that beautiful? And then you got two minis with it. This one is a lovely light sort of periwinkle blue, and then this is a lovely latte kind of color. So that's really nice. So let's see. Here's my mystery mini skeins. Look at that. Ooh, they're pretty. They are pretty. Oh, meanwhile, back in Ireland at Wild Cottage, Tom sent me this. Now, I know I was talking about how much we missed the sun in Ireland over the winter, but also I was jealous because I love snow. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this, basically mostly a little life update. I wanted to explain for my long-term viewers about why I'd been absent for so long. Next video will be normal kind of knitting and crochet. Okay.